1991, Christmas Day of 1991, I got a 4-track. Before Tape Op or Gear Sluts or eBay or Reverb or YouTube or the internet. That's how long ago I had a cassette 4-track and I was trying to make my songs and my friends' songs into records. I don't know how I got here. Apparently time passes whether you think about it or not. I have worked in my all-time dream studios. I've worked with my favorite engineers. I have a breadth and a depth of experience at so many different levels. And especially in the very recently, I've started to recognize that one of my hobbies, like an unspoken, unconscious hobby, is looking at gear manufacturers, looking at the trends, looking at the marketing, and just totally judging it. Looking at a new company going, I like what they're doing, or watching these people go, God damn, every chance they get to be cool, they can't do it, And I see companies that get big and then implode, and, guys go from their garage to being tycoons to flipping out and walking away. This week, I started to get videos trying to sell the Universal Audio Standard Series microphone. I have nothing against the microphone. Okay, spoiler alert. I think for some people it's probably the answer of all answers. But I'm telling you, what they are selling you are TV dinners.
How is a Universal Audio Standard Series microphone like a TV dinner?
What is Universal Audio selling you? Yeah, they're selling you a microphone, right? Sort of. What they're really selling you are presets, facsimiles, approximations, versions of these famous, classic, worth-having microphones. TV dinners. They're food presets. You don't have to think about it. You reach into the freezer, you pull it out, you open it up, you put it in the stove. There it is. It's Italian or tacos or Salisbury steak or fish sticks or whatever it is. I want to make sure it's clear. I'm not saying
this isn't good.
You can sit there and in a blind listen, fool yourself and fool other people that this is the real microphone, So how cool is that, right? The one thing you need to remember is you're buying the modeling, which is technology. When you buy that microphone, you've bought the microphone, which requires all of this other stuff, a computer, the software, their hardware, because it's not just a microphone. You don't have to go very far into the past before you find the highest end digital gear selling for pennies on the dollar. When you go and you buy this modeled mic, right? At some point, that technology is going to age out. And so what do? Point 2, V2, next gen. Like, say it any way you want to say it. I am not telling you that, therefore, you shouldn't buy the Universal Audio. Not at all. Because you might be in a place where that's the one thing you should buy. It might be the perfect thing for you, but just understand that you're buying a temporary situation. What happens in the future? You will grow out of it, or it will grow out of you. It will fade into the background. Another way to look at it, though, is if you buy this Universal Audio, you get a fundamental beginning understanding. This is not getting all those microphones. You don't own those microphones. You own a really cool, time-sensitive version of those microphones. So, I'm not a hater. People will probably see the title of this video and start leaving defensive comments, whatever. I'm only here to share a viewpoint and a perspective that I don't see in my feed popping up. Right now is when they're pushing these microphones, which is why I made this video. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm glad I live in a world where UA is pioneering down this pathway. How could it be a bad thing to have these microphones at your fingertips? I mean, if a company has chosen to model this gear, what does that tell you? It tells you that that gear is sought after, that it's classic, that it's worth owning. And I've seen all the different methods that these companies, come and try and sell you the latest, greatest new thing. And I've been on this side when they're pushing it. Oh, this is the future. It's a game changer. The other side of it where wow, nothing really changed. In fact, it's 2 years later and that company has a new game changer. All right, guess what? I'm hungry.
Bye.